us some ideas for printing a one-dimensional array. So we could make our own print array method like you can see here and just go through the array. So in this case we have our array of integers class marks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things in the array, and they're all different integers representing marks. We could use a for loop to go through and print out each thing in the array from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, and that's it. Remember that we have to have j's less than 6. There are 6 things, the length of it is 6, however we don't want to print it off at 6. We could also, if it's possible that class marks could have a different size, we could say class marks dot length, and that will return 6, and we want to go just up to the number 1 before the length of the array, so this will work. So if we call this print array method on our array of class marks, it will print out all of the elements in the array in order. I could also choose to write it a bit differently with either some commas or something in between. Maybe that looks a little bit nicer. What we could do as well, instead of writing our own print method, we could use a built-in method. So in Java, there's a toString method that will change an object into a string. Arrays are technically objects, so we can try to call that. So we need to use the arrays library, so to be able to use that we have to import it. If we kept going with this, it'll eventually tell us that we need to import it. Import java.util.arrays. You can see it coming up. And now this will let us use a whole bunch of methods that are available for arrays. Things like there's a contain method that lets you check if something's contained within an array, like a search method. There are sorting methods. There's all kinds of methods. Right now we're going to use the toString method, and it's going to change our array into a string, our array of integers into a string, so it can be printed. And so we're calling on the arrays class dot toString. Let's change our class marks array into a string. Don't forget the semicolon. And let's see what this prints out. Notice I commented out our handwritten method for printing the array. Let's see what this one looks like. So it looks very similar, and they indicate an array by showing square brackets with commas in between the elements.